Good morning, friends. Welcome to SBI Securities Morning Podcast. In today's podcast, we will be discussing about Nifty and Bank Nifty, the key levels to watch out in trade today, as well as the main sectors in focus from today's perspective, as well as the next few trading sessions. First up, coming to the update in the global markets in trade yesterday. In yesterday's trading session, the US indices witnessed a mixed performance. We had the tech-heavy Nasdaq and the S&P 500, which marked a fresh all-time high before ending the session on a flat note, while the Dow has ended on a negative note. Going forward, the support has shifted higher in the zone of 5,560, 5,540 for S&P 500. As long as it is trading above 5,540 level, it is likely to test the levels of 5,650 in the short term. Brent oil has ended on a negative note for the third consecutive trading session. It has slipped below its 20-day EMA level for the first time after June 10. Going ahead, any sustainable move below the levels of 83.80 will lead to further selling pressure in Brent oil. In that case, it is likely to test the levels of 81 in the short term. The US dollar index, if we see, has continued its pullback rally for the second consecutive trading session, as it has ended at 105.12 with a gain of 0.1%. Going ahead, any sustainable move above the levels of 104.95 will lead to resume its southward journey, while on the upside the 20-day EMA will act as the immediate hurdle for DXY, which is currently placed at 105.29. Now coming to the update regarding Nifty. So in trade yesterday, the benchmark index Nifty has marked a fresh all-time high and ended about 24,400 mark with a gain of 0.46%. On the daily scale, it has formed a sizable bullish candle. If we see on Tuesday's trading session, the primary drivers behind the market's up move were Maruti Suzuki, ICICI Bank and ITC Limited. Going ahead, the zone of 24,380, 24,360 will act as the immediate support for the index. As long as the index is trading about 24,360, it is likely to test the levels of 24,500 followed by 24,580 in the short term. While on the downside, if the index slips below the levels of 24,360, the next support is placed in the zone of 24,320, 24,300. On the derivative front, if we see, the July futures has ended higher by 0.45% and the cumulative open interest of the current, next and fast series has surged by 1.53%. This indicates overall long built up. Among the constituents of the Nifty index, if we see, 17 stocks have witnessed long built up. We have 16 stocks which have witnessed short covering rally, 10 stocks have witnessed short built up and 7 stocks have witnessed long unwinding. If we come to the option chain, 24,500 strike has significant call open interest followed by 24,600, and on the put side 24,400 has significant open interest followed by 24,300 strike. For the weekly expiry, if we see, the PCR is at 1.13 and the max pain is at 24,400 strike, while for the monthly expiry PCR is at 1.52. Now coming to the update regarding Bank Nifty. So Bank Nifty has traded in a narrow range of 333 points in Tuesday's trading session, which was the lowest daily range since 18th May. The index has formed a bullish squeeze alert of candlestick pattern. Due to trading in a narrow range for the third consecutive trading session, the Bollinger Band has narrowed significantly on the hourly chart. In technical parlance, it is known as a Bollinger Band squeeze. It occurs when the volatility falls to low levels and the band narrows. A volatility contraction or narrowing of the band can foreshadow a significant advance or a decline. Hence, we expect trading move in the index in the next couple of trading sessions. Going ahead, if we see, 52,250, 52,200 will act as the immediate support for the index. Any sustainable move below the levels of 52,200 will lead to profit booking in the index. In that case, the next support is placed at 51,900. On the upside, if we see, the zone of 52,650, 52,700 will act as the immediate hurdle for the index. Any sustainable move above the levels of 52,700 will lead to a sharp upside rally up to the levels of 53,100 followed by 53,500 in the short term. On the derivative front, if we see, the July futures has ended on a flat note and the cumulative open interest of the current, next and far series has dipped by 0.12%. If we see, 53,000 strike has significant call open interest followed by 53,500, and on the put side we have 52,500 which has significant open interest followed by 52,000 strike. For the weekly expiry, the put call ratio is at 0.64 and the max pain is at 52,500, while for the July monthly series, that is, we have the PCR which is at 1.20. Coming to the key market indicators, for the second consecutive trading session we had the volatility index India VIX which has ended on a positive note. From the low of 12.08, it has surged by over 18% in just 3 trading sessions. For the first time after 22 trading sessions, it has surged above 13 EMA level. Going ahead, if we see, the zone of 14.5, 14.7 will act as the immediate hurdle for India VIX. Any sustainable move above the levels of 14.7 will lead to a sharp upside rally towards the levels of 16 in the short term. Despite of the upside rally in frontline indices, the overall advance decline ratio remained flat in Tuesday's trading session. Now coming to the key sectors in focus, so we had Nifty Auto which has given a 13-day consolidation breakout on the daily scale. The daily RSI has formed a strong base near the 5960 zone and witnessed a sharp rebound. Hence we expect it is likely to continue its upward journey and test the levels of 26,200 followed by 26,500 in the short term. Nifty Pharma, Nifty FMCG, Nifty Healthcare and Nifty Oil and Gas is likely to continue its upward journey in the next couple of trading sessions, like we highlighted in trade yesterday as well. Coming to the FII DI data, both FIIs and DIs were net buyers in the cash segment yesterday. FIIs purchased to the tune of 314 crores, while we had DIs who purchased to the tune of 1416 crores. If we see the FII long short ratio for index futures, currently it is at 83.69 on a net basis. This as they purchased 8,932 index futures. That's an end of today's podcast. Thank you for regularly listening. Do tune in tomorrow for more market updates. Thank you.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.